It's an exciting encounter for both sides, elephant and human.
Wow.
Ghana's elephant population has plummeted since the 1970s, from around 30,000 to about just 1,000. 30-year-old Jakpakojo Abubakar is a budding environmental journalist. He's here in the Mole National Park to report on how Ghana's remaining elephants are being protected before it's too late.
So it's important to preserve those animals. So making documentaries usually, as I am on today, is to send a message outside that there's the need for us to conserve, otherwise we lose everything and future generation would come and finding out what is an elephant, what is a monkey, they've not seen it before.
Joining him is intern Andalatu from Jakpa's home village. She wants to learn from him how to tackle environmental issues. The park ranger also hopes Jakpa's report will raise awareness.
People in the nearby communities or the surrounding villages, they don't take biodiversity very so serious. They don't take it serious. So when they come to talk about it, I am happy because it is an education that goes to the communities and the people, and that will show them the importance of biodiversity and keeping the environment for future generations.
In Ghana's capital, Accra, the Center for Sustainable Transformation runs a program called Young Reporters for the Environment. It trains young people who want to shine a light on environmental issues. But it's not just about learning how to be a journalist.
The aspiration for everyone who comes through the program is that you acquire the knowledge and skills and also the agency to hold stakeholders, policymakers accountable. And not just that, the ability to be able to contribute to national conversations on sustainability.
Ghana urgently needs environmental reporting. Endangered species, plastic pollution, deforestation. The challenges in Ghana are immense. 37-year-old Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin is an award-winning environmental journalist. Today, he's reporting on Mary Bampo, a cocoa farmer from the Tiwa area in eastern Ghana. Through the Red Plus Climate program, she earns money from planting extra trees among her cocoa crops. These trees absorb CO2, improve the microclimate, and protect the cocoa from heat stress. Her harvest has quadrupled.
It improves the air around us and it supports the growth of the cocoa trees. You can already see the impact in my farm. Many people, especially women in my community, are encouraged by what they see in my farm.
Mahmoud believes it's important to report on projects that reward environmentally friendly behavior, like here in the northern village of Uwagu, where the forest is considered sacred. Women receive medicinal herbs as a reward for not cutting down trees. A simple appeal for more environmental awareness often isn't enough.
The challenge is that some people don't really care about the environment when you are educating them, telling them that the practices they are embarking on is affecting the environment. And so it's become difficult for people to change. You keep on telling the stories and they wouldn't want to change because they are gaining. They think they are gaining from whatever practices they are doing.
Coordinating with the cameraman, Manasseh Safo Nyamiche is just starting out in eco reporting and is passionate about making a difference. The 23-year-old is reporting from a neighborhood in Accra next to a notorious plastic and textile landfill.
This is a community that are living by these landfills. At the end of the day, they are going to bring in these toxic gases. So as a filmmaker, what I can do is also report on the environment so that people will also get to see the kind of environmental situations or environmental health impacts that we are facing as a problem so that we can act upon it.
Back to Mahmoud Nuruddin. As a freelance eco-journalist, he is constantly on the move. At a friend's place nearby, there is a room he can use to edit his cocoa story for a Ghanaian news channel. Journalism alone can't support his family of 3, So as a trained agricultural scientist, he also works as a farming consultant. But eco-journalism is where his heart belongs, and his family understands that.
They don't really complain about it because it's all about changing, making impact. And so if you are making impact, it's good.
His biggest impact came when he uncovered the cause of illness in a village. The drinking water was coming from a pond contaminated with animal feces. After his report, an NGO installed a filtration system.
And so sometimes I watched the story and I was like, did I do this story? I was so excited that I did that story.
Back in Mole National Park, Jakpa and his intern Andalatu wrap up filming. Now it's time to review the footage and decide which shots are the best shots for his newly launched blog. Because without an audience, even the most urgent report won't make a difference.
So I just finished filming this story, and I must say that it was very interesting telling the story about my colleague journalists, seeing their passion that they bring to bear in telling these stories. And one thing that stood out for me really was that their work is impacting communities. And I was impressed also to see that local communities are now adopting indigenous solutions that are working.